What is up, everybody? It's your boy Jermaine Event, Main on MMA, and today we are checking out a quick video. I'm not sure from who exactly, we'll see. But I guess last night or a few hours ago, whatever, Khabib Nurmagomedov, former light heavyweight champion, 29-0, was flying to LA to corner his brother, his cousin in their upcoming title fights at UFC 311, and Khabib apparently got removed from the plane. All right, and I heard people saying, yo, this is unfair. I saw some stuff talking about possible discrimination, but then I went and I found the video, and before I pressed play, I saw where he was sitting, and that was hilarious to me because I have a story about my wife's best friend sitting in that exact seat and having a similar situation. So let's watch this clip real quick, and then I'll talk about the story with my wife's friend. I can only really find so I can only find shorts. I guess it's all a short video, and they're all kind of like taken at this angle, but it's kind of quiet. Let's try to watch and see if we can understand what's going on here.
It's not about the language. I know how to help you, and now you guys, because this woman don't understand, don't understand what she be talking about.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're either gonna have you switch your seat because my flight attendants are not allowing you to sit in that seat.
So yeah, they're arguing about him sitting in that seat. All right, he's saying, oh, it was the language. They're like, oh, we're asking you to either move your seat or you have to leave the plane. Let's keep going.
Or you're gonna have to get off this plane and then we'll have to leave because they're not comfortable with emergency exit. My flight attendants. And unfortunately, it is fair. Yes, it is.
You guys, when I was walking check-in, they asked me, do I know English? Yes, I said.
And they said yes. I understand that, but it's also off of their judgment. I'm not going to do this back and forth. I will call a supervisor. You can either take a different seat, or we can go ahead and escort you off the plane.
Why didn't he take a different seat? Goddamn, Khabib. See, this is dramatic. They gave him an option to take a different seat, and as I'll tell you with the story that I'll tell you after this, you don't always get that option to switch seats. So that's interesting.
Which one are we doing? Okay, I'll call a supervisor, and then we're going to have to rebook you for a different flight.
Why?
Josh, do you copy?
Khabib's crazy. They said, yo, then I'm going to have to call a supervisor, and then you're going to have to be removed from the plane. He's like, all right, bro, just switch seats. All right, it wasn't like super dramatic. All right, yeah, it wasn't too dramatic, but yeah, all right. So, all right, Khabib gets kicked off the plane, and I don't think it was really described too much in that video why he was kicked off the plane. Now let's talk about this, ladies and gents. Let's go back to that video just to get the image where Khabib is sitting. You see the seat here that Khabib is sitting? This is like that emergency door, all right? Or it's just the door. Yeah, that emergency door for the plane. And if you sit there, all right, they ask you, in case of emergency, are you willing to assist other passengers on this flight if you sit in that seat? I've sat in that seat before, all right? My wife and I, when she was just a little old girlfriend at the time, we went to Alaska. I went to Anchorage. We went to Fairbanks. And on the way back, all right, I sat in that seat. All right. And for the first time I've ever heard this question, the lady comes up to me and says, in case of emergency, are you willing to help other passengers on this plane? And in my mind, I'm thinking, fuck no. Are you crazy? I don't think I can help other passengers. I don't think I'll be able to help myself. I'll be in panic mode if I don't pass out from the drama. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, I don't think I can help. But that's what I'm thinking in my head. But I said, yeah. I was like, yes. Because in my head, I was like, what else am I going to say here? Like, I'm on the plane. I'm sitting here. Yes, I'll help people. That's how I did it. And she was like, okay. And walked away. Fast forward a few months, my little old girlfriend, possibly wife at the time. All right, possibly wife at the time. She and a few of her best friends were going to Florida for another one of their best friends' birthday party. They're going to the Harry Potter thing in Florida, and one of their friends sat in that seat, ladies and gents, and he was asked that same question that me and I'm imagining Khabib was asked. Are you willing to help other passengers in case of emergency? And he said no. He said no. And then I found out from my wife what happens when you say no. When you say no, it's all right, sir. We're going to need you to get off of this plane. Right? He got kicked off the plane and he had to take a later flight. He had to be removed from the plane and take a later flight. He was not given the option to switch seats as Khabib was. He simply had to get off the plane. He was like, oh no, I'll help. And they're like, no, you already said no, so we can't we can't let you stay. They didn't let him stay on the plane because he said no. But Khabib, they're giving him the option to get off of or to switch seats. And he's just like, nope, it's unfair. Khabib should have swallowed his pride. All right, should have swallowed his pride. And he should have switched seats at the very least. But I think this was all Khabib's fault. As I'm telling you with these stories, like this is a normal thing. Like if you say no to that question while sitting in that seat, they will take you off of that plane. All right, you could be with your whole family. Okay, and you say no to that question, they will kick you off of the plane, ladies and gentlemen. That's just how it goes. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think it was unfair treatment? Were they singling out Khabib by asking him if he would help other passengers? I would want Khabib to be there to help me. If they're like, oh, Khabib's going to help you in case of emergency, I'd be like, oh, we're good. Hey, oh, Khabib's helping, dude? We're good. But let me know if you guys think it was unfair, all right, for him to be asked that question. Or you think it's just like, dude, you should have just switched seats, or you should have said yes, man. You should have said yes. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Once again, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I will see you guys when I see you. I'll holla.